Hey guys, it's Shorty_medium13 here. So, of course, it is Sunday, which means it is time for another weekly reading. I am currently at my dad's office doing the weekly reading here, as it is absolutely freezing here in Bendigo. And you might notice I sound a bit nasally. I've got a bit of a cold as well. So yeah, been an interesting week. Definitely been an interesting week. I was just reflecting just before I started recording on the past week, and yeah, I definitely felt those cards that came up last week. I felt like they played out, and a lot of what happened, a lot of what came through in last week's reading played out for me personally. I'm not sure about you guys as well, but I'm sure you'll let me know in the comments anyway. But I know for me personally, apart from battling a cold, it's definitely been an interesting week, and having to again speak up a lot more and stand in my power and not let certain situations take over and allow that to affect me. So yeah, it's definitely on a personal level been a very interesting week, and yeah, I guess I've just been doing a lot of reflecting today, and I feel like I don't know about you guys, but I feel like after the full moon and everything, it just seems today has been the day of a lot of reflecting and a lot of letting go of a lot of stuff that no longer serves me, and a lot of situations that I've gone through that I thought I had dealt with, and just allowing them to come back and fully release and fully let go from that, and cut the ties and the cords and the connections from those situations. So yeah, it's definitely been an interesting day so far. But anyway, we might as well get on to this week. I've picked a few cards, so I've actually got 5 cards that I've picked. I usually do 4, but two cards came out of the Moonology manifestation cards. So the first card I picked was from the Sea Soul Journeys card deck. So it was Shine. The theme of the card is moving forward. So shine, may you be a lighthouse. The next 2 cards I picked were from the Spirit of the Animals card deck. The first one is the Feminine Energy card. So it's actually Giraffe, which is Visionary. Then the Masculine Energy for the week from the Spirit of the Animals card deck is Hawk, which is Messenger. And then, interestingly, the next 2 cards from the Moonology card deck I feel play on a bit of the Spirit of the Animals card. So one of the cards I picked was Full Moon in Sagittarius, which is See the Bigger Picture. Then we've got Full Moon in Scorpio, which is Breathe Through the Tension. So definitely seems like an interesting week. Seems like a lot is going to happen. A lot is going to come up. So yeah, we might as well get straight into it. So the first card, again, was Shine. So I just see this card as it's so important to shine your light, and be who you are, and stand in your power, stand in the person that you are, and just shine like the beautiful soul and the beautiful human you are. I feel that that's going to be important with some of the other stuff that I'll talk about that I'm sort of getting for the week with the other cards. So I just feel shine is just that little positive card, or not necessarily positive, because I'm not saying the others aren't positive, but with some of the situations that might come up this week, it's still important to shine. It's still important to be your full authentic self no matter what happens, and yeah, may you be a lighthouse, be that beacon of light that others are looking for to have and to see in themselves. So yeah, so shine that light in the darkness, and just be that bright, bubbly person that you're supposed to be. So yeah, and I love that the theme is moving forward, because I see that as we come out of the darkness, as we heal and release and let go, we are shining so we are shining more, so we are moving forward. So I just see that as another step in on this journey, in moving forward, in releasing and letting go. So yeah, I love this card. I think it's a beautiful card to start off this week. I think it's definitely going to provide an interesting week, and as long as we're shining, we can definitely handle any situation that comes up. So I love that. So we might as well get on to the next card, which was Giraffe Visionary. So this card is all about rising above earthly matters, glide through life with grace. You are able to see the right path, stand tall in your self-worth, and love with a big heart. I love this card, and to me, I see the standing tall in your self-worth, and I know for me personally, I've done a lot of work on my self-worth and my self-love, and I just see that as for this week, I don't see that being tested, but I'm seeing myself standing tall in my own self-worth, and knowing that what no longer serves me, and what situations that might arise this week that doesn't serve me, is not going to affect my self-worth, and I'm not going to take it on because it's not mine. But I love, love with a big heart. We've all got a big heart, and we all deserve love, and we'll all find love at the right time. And just rising above earthly matters, and rising above, I view that as rising above the situations and the lower level stuff that does not do us any favors, and just rising above that, and just standing tall in who we are, and knowing who we are, and you're able to see the right path. I feel like that's all of us being able to see the right path for us, and knowing what the right path to take, and continuing to go forward on this journey. So yeah, I love that card. And I also seeing the giraffes in that card is they're so pretty and such beautiful animals. Anyway, so we'll get to the masculine energy for this week, which was Hawk. So Messenger. So I know for me personally, and I feel like for all of us this week, Spirit will be sending a lot of us messages this week. It's going to be important to allow them in, to listen to the messages, listen to the guidance that we're going to be getting throughout this week, and taking it on board, so that when different situations do arise, that we're ready and we're able to handle it with the best of our ability. And it also says here, open your greater vision to see the signs. So I feel like that is a little message of Spirit. They're going to give us different signs, different messages, and it's just us, as I said, opening and allowing ourselves to receive that. I love this. Focus on priorities and eliminate distractions. So I just feel like that's similar to the other sentence on the giraffe card, which is you're able to see the right path. So I view that as continue on that path. Focus on the priorities to continue to get to springboard you forward, and eliminate those distractions that you don't need, and just continue on that path. You have a bright future. Let yourself ascend to new heights. So that is a little bit of I view that as once you continue to go on your path and continue, you have a bright future, and you're going to ascend to new heights anyway. So a beautiful card, and I love that. I love the message, and I love the hawk and the way it looks, how it's gliding. I just see that as a protection as well. So we might need to be calling on our hawk this week for that little bit of protection, depending on what happens and what comes up for us this week. So we'll get on to the next card, which was Full Moon. So see the bigger picture. And this is an interesting card because it's all about you being the bigger person in whatever situation does come up for us, and allowing the harsh words or whatever comes up or whatever is thrown at you to just bounce back off you, and have your mirrors up so it does project back onto them, because generally when things get thrown at you, it is a projection of themselves anyway. So yeah, just be confident in who you are, stand tall, stand proud, and the journey of discovery can be as empowering as dreaming the big dream. So I just wanted to read the manifestation affirmation of this card as well, because the affirmations I think are beautiful that are associated with this card deck. So the affirmation is, I know that I am blessed and I love my life within that knowing. So yeah, it's a beautiful affirmation, and I feel like we could definitely keep that close to us, keep that close to our chest this week. And then the last card is breathe through the tension. So I see that as whatever does come up, whatever situation does arise, just breathing through and taking a breath, taking a step back, and just allowing yourself to stay calm, to stay cool, calm and collected, and stay in your power, and not lowering yourself to their level. I just wanted to read out, because it just popped up, that and it's very interesting that this card, it says, there's a strong sexual energy around you now. The good news is that sexual energy is very creative, so it's all about tapping into that sexual energy side and allowing the creativity to flow, to come through you, to create the future that you want. So allowing that energy, but having the right balance to use that energy to create what you want. So yeah, I think that's a very, very interesting message there. So I just wanted to share that from the book as well. So the affirmation surrounding this card, so the manifestation affirmation is, sexual energy fires me up in a good way and helps me express my creativity too. So I feel that is another affirmation to keep close this week. So yeah, that is the reading for this week. I hope this is giving you guys some insight on what this week is going to provide. Let me know in the comments what you think, and yeah, I hope you guys have an awesome week, and I hope you guys stand in your power and don't let anything take control or take over you, because you guys are awesome and you should be shining your beautiful bright light anyway. So have an awesome week, guys, and I'll see you next week for another weekly reading. And I will quickly mention, I know I said last week that I was going to have something special this week, but I've had some things have come up, so I'm moving that to not next week but the week after. So it'll be, I think it's May 20th or 26th or something like that. Anyway, look forward to that. I will continue to tease what that is. It's going to be something awesome. So stay tuned, and I'll see you guys next week. Thanks, guys.